Okay. All right, great. We're rolling, but you guys are gonna have to sit closer together. Closer.
Yay!
Closer. All right. You guys are doing good. Actually, this is a terrible spot. The lighting's terrible. Yeah, let's move somewhere else.
Okay.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Todd's like, I like having my arm out. Is that gonna be weird for you?
Yeah, it's not weird.
You're so considerate. So considerate.
It's not weird.
Yeah.
All right, good. As long as there's a 2-inch
So
clearance.
we're not like an item.
Yeah, we're not.
You guys have your own extra items going on.
So I just asked Tara, like, how do you prep for the Tara show? Because I'm a guest star.
Yeah, this
My
is
name's
Todd.
And you may have seen me in previous videos at Valhalla. So in this one, I was like, so how do you prep for the Tara show?
And I said, I scramble. It just comes out.
How it comes out.
That's right. There's no warning. I don't say Tara show in 10 minutes.
No, it's Tara show now.
She hears a clank noise of the tripod going down, and the red light is on.
It's like,
She goes, "Oh, are we
your,
doing
this
that?"
weekend? Talk about your Netflix. Talk about
Yeah,
That's all I talk about.
your cat and
It's
your
Netflix.
dreams.
It's okay.
Oh,
It's
I
okay.
had a dream with you in it.
Tell us
Yay!
about it.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, it's really gruesome.
That's okay.
Yeah, I should probably just leave that out. Okay, go.
Okay, go.
So then I asked her, like, how do you get ready for the Tara show? And she said,
I just scramble. It just like comes out. Shawn brings the camera over in front of my desk and hits the record button, and I just start talking about whatever comes to mind. But I do have to do something for this one, because I've been telling my best friend I would.
what do you have to do?
I have to give her a shout out because she watches them.
Awesome.
So, Missy, you have to watch this one for sure, because this is your shout out. So,
I'm
yeah.
prime time.
Yeah.
Prime time Tara TV.
She gets the guest star in it.
I should put that in the title. Missy's shout out.
You should.
Yeah,
Okay,
then she's
that
done.
sounds good.
Oh, no.
Yeah, she's been my best friend for a long time, so we're
And-
besties.
How'd you guys meet?
So a long time ago, we met. Her sister and I are the same age, and we were both in band, and so I've known them since I've moved to Houston, like her entire family.
Yeah.
So, and then she's in band. She was in band as well, so we just met that way, became besties.
I mean, how long has this? Is this your longest friend?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, and that just pops into mind. Like, I have a longest friend who I'm.
She's like 6'4". She's pretty long.
They're like your oldest friend. I won't say oldest, but like the friend that you've kept in contact with the longest from your life. Yeah.
Hold on a second.
Missy is long.
So I'm visiting my friend after this. His name is Ben, and very similar story. I met this guy when I was 12, and I had just moved schools, and we started getting to know each other because we were going to the high school's chess club. So that was kind of cool at a young age. So this is my like bridge into wargaming, just chess as itself when I was very young, and so then we started hanging out in high school doing that, and then he's the one that initially got me into Warhammer. And he's my longest friend, so we've known each other for like 12 years. We still talk like once or twice a month. I'm visiting him after this. He's finishing up law school right now with his lovely wife Jennifer, and
We have shout outs all over the place.
Yeah, we're just shouting out today.
No, it's great.
And so how did you, tell me about your days before coming to Valhalla. Like, what did you do to prep mentally before coming here?
I worked a lot.
You worked out.
And then I come up here to just hang out.
She got up every morning and played Eye of the Tiger.
Yes,
That's what I do.
every morning.
I can't.
No.
Yeah.
We actually had a client send a email to us, and it was, I had asked him something, or he had asked me a question, and he sent in, he kept emailing me video, like YouTube links.
Yeah.
So I was like, awesome. So I just keep playing these. So thanks again, Drew. Shout out. No. So that was fun, because it was like, Tara, you're the bomb, and like the YouTube video that I like click on is like this compilation of explosions. Like,
Awesome. I've seen some of those before, just like awesome explosions over and over again.
Yeah.
It's so ridiculously fun. And there was a show one time that my friend said, you should watch the show. I forget what the name is. And I said, well, what's it about? And he just said, they just show explosions for 30 minutes. Like on TV, on cable TV, they just show explosion after explosion for 30 minutes. And he's
Wow.
like, it's so
Nice.
fun to watch for 30 minutes. He's like, sometimes there's breaks and they talk about how the explosion happened, but mostly it's just over and over again explosions. And I said, I don't know how entertained I would be by that. And then a few weeks later I saw a YouTube video on it, and I was like, yes.
they're pretty awesome.
And
God bless YouTube.
So
Yeah.
something
Love
that
YouTube.
you told me last night about your recent Netflix exploits.
Yes. So here's the deal. After I finished Grey's Anatomy, I was at a loss for what to watch.
And you had to watch
You were
something
lost in
else.
life.
Yeah, like that
Yes.
is, yeah. So I was talking to various people.
And you can't just stop.
Yeah, you
Right?
just keep going.
You just can't stop.
I'm gonna watch all of Netflix, the entire thing. No, so I was getting recommendations. So one of our clients, Steven, told me to watch The Office, and then John, the art director, tells me to watch How I Met Your Mother. So I'm like,
Which
what,
one?
what do I do? So the fairest thing that I could think of was to watch the first episode of both.
You're very fair.
But
So which one won?
well, Steven, I apologize.
Yeah.
How I Met Your Mother
Ba,
won.
ba, 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 ba.
Yeah.
Exactly.
My kids have really learned about life by watching How I Met Your Mother.
It's an awesome show. So I kind of watched.
Some people will think I'm serious. Go ahead.
Yeah, I guess.
So I ended up watching the entire first season in one night.
Oh.
Yup.
It's so good that we don't have a log to see how much time we've spent doing some things, I feel like how much time I spent watching videos on YouTube.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think it might be like, maybe I should cut back if there was a log. But why I bring this up is it was funny. What reminded me of this is my friend, my friend's wife crochets, and she said she crochets while she's watching TV. And so she has like 2 quilts, and she's working on a 3rd one. This is just a few weeks ago, and I was like, "So you just crochet while you're watching TV?" She's like, "Yeah."
See, I just watch TV.
You
when I'm
crochet?
watching-
No, my friend's wife does.
Oh, okay.
And so all of this crochet, I said, so like all of this crochet is really a log of how much time you spent watching TV.
Right.
And she's like, yes.
That's
That
awesome.
was kind of funny.
Yeah. So yeah, an entire season of How I Met Your Mother
Yeah.
in one night. So they're like 20 minutes each. There's 22 episodes in the first season.
7 hours.
Yeah. And it was awesome. The problem is with that show, they're so good at leaving you on cliffhangers.
Yeah.
So you're like, there's no reason to not just watch the next
And they're
episode.
so short.
Yeah.
They're so short.
Yeah.
They're 24 minutes or something like that.
So
22.
then, like, 5 in the morning comes along, and I'm like, hey, I have to be at work in 3 hours. Better get some sleep, like. So it was fun.
When working to like prep for Valhalla, what did you do for Valhalla?
I packed all of the terrain that we brought up.
Which is awesome, by the way.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Shawn was like, I want this terrain, this terrain, this terrain, this terrain, this terrain.
My job's hard.
I just tell people, make this happen. Walk
So
away.
yeah, so I sat and packed it, and it was fun.
It's harder than you think.
I know it is.
I mean, there's talking. Sometimes there's a little bit of writing and typing.
Sean-
There's finessing to.
Yeah.
So Shawn's like,
people to
Tara,
do
I
it.
need to tell you what terrain to take. So I'm literally following him around with like a notepad and paper. He's like naming off the different sets. I'm like, I totally feel like your personal assistant is just copying down everything you say.
Yep.
Now
It's
I
one of
mean-
my dreams. I have that on my vision board. I have a picture of my personal assistant,
Uh-huh.
and she's giving like the thumbs up, and, like smiling really big, and I have a word bubble coming out of her mouth, and I don't know. I'll tell you later what she's saying.
Okay. What's funny is not only did I realize that Tara's left-handed, since she was
Yeah.
writing
Oh.
on her left hand like that, but I also think it's funny, like you said, like my personal assistant. I was going to ask, so do you have like a picture of Tara's face like posted inside the little like head circle on that personal assistant?
Other than my own family, I don't have pictures of real people I know on my vision board. I have symbolic pictures.
That's
Yeah.
good.
I even have a symbolic picture for my future self.
Very nice.
I use
it
a
like
famous person. I use a
Who's
famous
the
person
famous person?
for my thing. Nope.
No?
I'll
Yeah,
give you guys. Sorry, I don't want to take over your show,
cool.
but I'll give you 2 guesses each, and if you guess it, I'll
Harrison
confirm
Ford.
it. Wrong.
Wow, that's a tough question.
Yeah. Except I'm gonna make this guy look like garbage when I'm 50. Yeah, because I like babies and commitment.
George Clooney.
Oh!
Is that right?
Yeah! That is it!
We talked about
That is it.
We talked about it.
Oh, did I lose it?
Gotcha.
Did I lose it? You did get me, yeah.
Slam.
George Clooney is my ideal future representation of self. I don't know. I just picked that out. My wife seems to like it. My wife is like,
do better than George
all right,
Clooney, Shawn.
I'm okay with that. So anyway.
Yeah.
You do make them look like garbage, Shawn.
Oh, thank you. All right, I'm going to shut up now. Go ahead.
So,
Back to the train.
did you hear about what I did out by the hot tub last night?
No. I was hanging out in the hot tub for a little bit.
So, I had gotten out of the hot tub, and like the outside, I don't know if you've like shown a video of, outside.
Yeah, we've done a whole tour.
So, there's ice and snow, and I totally biffed it going into the hot tub.
Did you hurt your hip?
No, my toe. So, yeah, it was bad. Like, legs in the air, butt on the ground. It was awesome. And, everyone, like, I start laughing.
Did everyone jump up to help you?
No one jumped up to help me.
Did they laugh?
Well, I
there
think
you go.
Zane was like, Tara, are you okay? And I just get up laughing. I'm like, well, I'm glad someone cares. Like, everyone else was just like, haha, Tara.
This is great. I love doing this sometimes. If I was there, Tara, I would have offered to help you.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Thanks,
like I could just throw that in there as if, it's not an action I actually took.
I would have probably jumped out to help you and biffed it myself.
It was
It's
slippery.
Yeah, it was
It's
really
around there.
slippery.
There's like that slick rubber on
Yeah,
the stairs.
they put something out there now.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Yeah. So it
So
was
there's
fun.
that.
But I don't think it's broken because it's not bruised, but it still hurts. But
So after the hot tub, Zane and I went to the sauna and just chatted it up. And while we were there, Tara came in
for like 2 seconds.
for 2 seconds. And as Tara was leaving, we were like, "Are we that weird and awkward since she just wants to bounce?"
Did she want to leave us alone?
Because we were talking about, I can't even.
It was the health benefits of.
Yeah, we were talking about the health benefits of
sauna,
sitting in a sauna and how it like releases
Are there health
impurity
benefits?
because you sweat all of. You sweat
Really?
So much
Do you really?
that
No, I know you
read it?
sweat, but does it get rid of your impurities?
That's the
Oh, by the way, that's the coffee grinder, folks.
So we were talking about.
Oh, hold on a second. While she's okay. I was just gonna say, there's the kitchen. It's through there, and then this overlooks the pool and the valley.
Behind us is like a sun.
Yeah.
Thingy.
Yeah, it's like a sun tunnel or something.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's just goes up straight to the sky.
Yeah, it goes down over the pool.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
wow.
pretty awesome.
For your future Valhalla, you need a glass elevator in one of those things.
We can put anything
Like Willy Wonka's
in
Chocolate
Valhalla.
Factory,
Yeah.
which I love
ready.
that movie, the Gene Wilder version. as a kid.
Yeah,
One
I
of
don't
my
like
favorites.
the Johnny Depp one.
Where was I? Okay, so Zane and I were talking about the health benefits and whether or not they're true. Got it. But then Tara's like starts to get up to leave, and we're like, "We're not interesting enough for you," and she couldn't convince us that she was leaving because she really didn't like the sauna.
It was the sauna.
Okay, now the truth.
It was not
Now
the
the
company.
truth. Was it
The
too
company-
hot? But you went there to begin with.
Well, I was looking for people, trying to see
Well, you
where
found
everyone
people.
was. Okay, not like I don't know.
Oh, you just wanted to know where they were.
Yeah, I just
Okay.
needed to know where Todd.
You
and
needed
Zane were.
reassurance.
Yeah, that they were there.
Right. Searching for people, be like, "Okay, this place is full now. I can go."
But I don't know. I love the heat. I'm from Texas, but I don't like being confined in one room that's really hot. And I get sweaty, and then there's 2 guys there also getting sweaty.
Now I completely understand. See, last night it was just Tara left, but now that I know,
Yeah.
it's a little bit.
It was
more
nothing
honest.
personal. It was, I just don't like sitting in those rooms for very long.
So what you're saying is you left because it was impersonal.
Sure,
True.
yeah.
Okay, moving on. And then we actually stayed in there for too long, that we became lightheaded, and I had to lie on my bed for 20 minutes and just cool off.
Nice.
And then I took a shower and went to bed. I went to
Yeah,
bed.
he just disappeared. Just
do disappear.
disappeared for the rest of the night.
I went to sleep pretty early last night, and I think last night was the night that people stayed up the latest so far.
Yeah, I think everyone kind of went to bed around 1. And I also tripped again this morning.
At the same place?
No, I was so in the room that it's the room that Shannon's been staying
Are
in.
you okay? I'm worried about you now.
I'm a klutz. I'm the biggest klutz on the planet. I get bruises all the time and I don't know where they're from. And I'm just like, okay, whatever. So,
Maybe you're a sleepwalker and you don't know.
I could be. I know for a fact that I've done it at least once. Because I fell asleep on the couch, woke up, went to the bed, but then when I woke up, in the morning, I was back on the couch.
Weird.
And I don't remember.
Totally weird.
Yeah. So, there's this step that goes down into this kitchen area. But there's a rug right at the bottom of the step, so it looks like just this optical illusion. So yeah, totally just walked straight and didn't step down. I was like, wow, I am really proving myself to be not the most graceful person.
Not the greatest walker on the face of the earth.
Well, I'm the one that trips over air. I'll be walking and then just fall. So.
Yes, that happens to me. And every time I do it, I'm like, I hope nobody saw that, because it makes me look clumsy. But I'm not.
See, I am.
In word, I'm not.
I am.
In action, as long as nobody sees it, I'm not, right?
Exactly.
Theory.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
And so the first few days of Valhalla, you weren't up yet.
Yeah.
Were you busy with other things?
I was keeping the studio functioning.
That's right.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to run the show down
Is it
there.
still running right now?
Oh,
Yeah.
it is. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, people get all the services are going.
Yep.
I mean, we have 24 people on staff,
Yeah,
so
there's only 12.
if 4 of them come up here, that's not a
Shannon
problem.
was very adamant that there's going to be people at the studio
At these
every
times.
day. Yeah, so Shannon's
She's
keeping,
got it together.
Yeah, keeping everything
Shannon's
running smoothly.
that whip cracker. In a good way.
Yeah, no, I think
Very
I
good
think
way.
in a good way.
She's good. So
Yeah, she's very good with people.
Yeah.
so then when I was coming up here the first time, I was bringing up some things, and I totally got lost 12 different times. So I was wandering these mountains nope, this isn't the right house. So it was fun.
No, it's confusing. Shawn and I had to go out and rescue some lost peoples that were coming up.
Oh, yeah. I got a call from Shannon saying, hey, this person's lost.
Yep.
Go out and hunt for them.
We had,
So Todd and I jump in the
So
car.
Shawn and I
you
were
take
playing.
out your bow and arrow, 'cause you're
That's
hunting
right.
for them, right?
and
That's
then,
right.
we do the do the little.
I've got my ear to the ground.
Senses. Yeah.
I go, sound of 2 SUVs.
Rub the sticks and listen to the earth and they're like, where are they? And look at them on the ground.
But we found 3 people in rapid succession.
Yep,
You know.
they were quick.
Yeah, it's not a confusing place to get to once you've been up here once.
Right.
It's really simple,
But
but
at some point, the Google Maps just don't add up.
Yeah.
Google Maps does not match the street signs here.
yeah, not at all.
You can't win.
I've
I
had
can't give
experience.
any directions here because it's different than what Google Maps says.
You could draw one. Draw your own.
Yeah, well, if the Google Maps line tells you where to go, but if I go in and I say, okay, turn left here, this is what you're going to see, that's going to be different in 2 critical junctions.
Yes,
From
very
Google Maps.
very critical
I'll
junctions.
be like, wait, Deer Creek doesn't go right, it goes left. So, anyway.
Yeah, it's fun though. The security gate guy was very kind.
You recognize Shawn. You let Shawn in without even asking.
Yeah, they do. They apparently
Really?
they know me now.
Really? They don't say it, but it's almost like
That's right.
they're saying,
It's my wave of goodness that goes out before me.
Mr. Gately.
Yeah. The universe
Mr.
loves me
Yeah.
There you go.
because I
So-
love the universe.
So that was fun, but my car is not good in the mountains.
What type of car do you
I have a Hyundai Accent, so
have? The hatchback?
no. So yeah, it does not like going up. So I'm flooring it, and it's going 15 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And then all of the roads leading up here are the gravel.
Very gravelly.
So
Yes.
I need to give my car some TLC after this
Yeah.
week. I can only imagine what Sean's
My
doing
baby's
with
never been this dirty.
Shawn wants to give us a car wash.
She
too.
like-
super detailed.
He's been going down every night getting a car wash. And then,
And then for totally blowing it on the way back
But
up.
I was saying to you, but your car is meant to handle it. So every now and then, if you don't get it dirty, how do you know that? It
Yeah,
was
I
worth
guess
it.
so. Yeah, it's good times.
You gotta put it in the dirt. You gotta use those bottles on the board. You can't just put them in the display case.
That's right.
But you can sometimes.
sometimes, yeah.
It's not a display car. Okay. We rounded down?
Nope. You guys are good. Hold on. Okay, go.
Okay, go.
And
Wait a minute. You didn't think of anything to say during that break?
I tell you, I scramble, Shawn.
have you talked about, so have you spoken on the camera yet about our little excursion to,
I processed the video for it. I don't know if I'm going to post it.
okay. Would you like me to?
Yeah, just do a 1 minute recap.
So we were
There's
just
not much to say. We went and traipsed around to see this, go ahead.
Piece of land, but it was so beautiful. So really, we went on a little hike and checked out some possible land that.
No trails.
What's
We
up?
just waded through the forest.
Yes, there's no trail. There's some moose droppings everywhere. So we're like dodging that stuff and finding little trails made by animals. And so we had this guide, who's the man that's kind of letting us check out the land here.
Yeah.
And what was really cool about it, this is why I'm bringing it up, is we only meant to go like 100 meters in. Maybe 200 meters
Just to
in.
see what was
Let's
there.
see what's going on, spend some time there. Except every 100 meters or so was this little tiny summit. So it was all uphill, just this gradual incline. And then there's
I'm sorry, that was gradual for you? It was like 45 degrees.
for effect.
I mean, it was at least 35 degree incline.
Yes, and every 100 meters there's like this little platform, this little summit, and then you could look ahead and be like, there's another one, and then there's another one, and then there's another one. So every time we go to say, maybe this will be enough, and then you look ahead and there's like another place to go to. So it was kind of cool. The hike just continuously uphill, and every time you got there was a better view, and so that made us want to.
So did you reach like the very tippy top of a mountain by the end
No,
of it?
I mean, there's the giant mountains in the background. We didn't hike to the top
Right,
of the
so we're not climbing
Himalayas.
the mountain, but as far as the trail goes, yeah, we reached the extent of kind of where we could go, and then that was at the final peak, I suppose, summit, and then we continued down. It was really cool, and so it was snowing when we went up there, and so the views were somewhat cloudy because you could see the snow in the background was blocking out some of the mountains, and then as we went down, it was clearing up, and you could see the Rockies and very distant peaks, and very beautiful. It's my first time out west, so it's the first time I've actually seen the Rocky Mountains. I know,
awesome.
I know
That's
to you
great.
guys, it's like, this is what we have.
It's like, this is what a mountain looks like.
This is
No,
it.
not for most people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really beautiful. It was a
No,
nice trip.
I actually, when I first came out here from Texas, I mean, it's flat. You can see for miles. So when I first came out to Utah, I was like, I don't like this, because you almost start to feel claustrophobic after being in Texas for so long. You can't look, like, you look, and you can see mountains in the distance
Very
as
far
opposed
distance,
to nothing. So, but I have slowly come to peace with the mountains.
I see.
Slowly.
And Shawn was talking yesterday. I know this too, that when you have the sun that rises, if it's flat on the east,
Yeah.
then it lights everything up.
Right.
And then you can see the sunset over the mountains, which is very beautiful, I'm sure.
Yeah, we get some weird sunrise, sunset
Yeah.
stuff going on here because of the topography.
But living in many flat places in my life, I do have appreciation for that. Just like the glowing warmth that comes in as soon as the sunsets rise.
Yeah, that's nice. No,
It's nice.
I've come to terms with the mountains. It's just a completely different landscape than Texas.
So you grew up entirely in Texas?
I was born in California. Shall I give my life story?
Yep.
Yeah, please do.
Life story time.
You have a minute, 20 seconds. No, go ahead.
I was
It is the
born-
Tara show
yes,
after all. In
I
fact,
was-
I'm just going to cut Todd out
It's fine.
and go right on in.
No,
Okay,
only
great.
a guess.
There you go. That's what the fans came for.
So I was born in California on an Air Force base. Interesting story, my little sister and I were almost born in the exact same room. We ended up not being, but yeah. So I was born in California, lived there till I was 5, and then moved to Texas. My dad got stationed in North Texas, so I lived there, and then he got stationed in super South Texas, right close to the border. Then I moved there, and then we moved back to the house in North Texas. And then my parents got divorced, and I moved to Houston. That's where my grandparents were. So my mom took us kids to Houston, and then I kind of just stayed there. So yeah. So now my
Wow,
dad.
that was literally a minute, 20 seconds. That's good.
So my dad now lives in Florida, which is awesome. So I'm like, hey Dad, I'm gonna come visit you in Florida, which is nice. And then my mom lives in Colorado, so she's really close. So I just, hop in my car and go see her. So yeah. Any other interesting facts you guys want to know. I'm the second oldest of 6 kids.
That's awesome. That's really cool. Huge numbers.
So yeah, my older brother, he's married with 3 kids. They just had another baby in March. So yeah, and they're super cute. I just got a picture from my sister-in-law. My nieces are 4 and 2.5. And they were watching Beauty and the Beast, and apparently there's really scary parts. So they're sitting on the couch, like holding
But
each
there's
other.
scary parts in what?
Beauty and the Beast. You know, for like a
The
4-year-old.
cartoon? Oh, okay,
Yeah.
they're really young.
Yeah.
All right, I was imagining like
She's
19
in like
and going
dark
on.
library or whatnot, maybe.
Right.
Yeah, so that was really cute. My nieces are adorable. And then, so I have a new nephew. That's cute. And then I have 2 little sisters and 2 little brothers. So, it's
Awesome.
fun stuff.
Great. And you're like the tallest one in your family.
I'm the tallest girl in my family,
Right.
which is hilarious because I'm only like
Yeah.
5'4".
Okay, yeah, I was going to ask that.
So yeah, I'm the giant. Actually, the sister right below me, she's pretty close to my height.
Okay, tell me the class that you most liked in high school.
In high school, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll do college next.
So is band an option?
Yeah, it
Okay,
is.
because
Okay.
I love band. So my band director, he's retiring this year. So there's someone on Facebook that's been collecting pictures and stuff, and wants us to submit notes. So she's putting together a scrapbook for him. So I've been spending so much time on Facebook. I'm like, oh, I remember this moment. It's all of these pictures of me in marching band in high school.
Well, you grew up in the digital age, Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks a lot. Go ahead and just
I was really awesome to
sign off.
It was
Yeah.
really awesome for you to take me on the Terror Show as a guest.
Yeah, Todd and I were talking about it at dinner last night. So I was like, we're going to do a Terra show, and Todd's going to be on it.
Co-star.
Yeah.
Since I'm the star of my own life, like, you can be the star of Tara's and Tara's life.
So this could be the Tara and Todd show.
Just this one episode.
Just
All right,
this
just
one.
that one.
Yeah.
And it's worth noting that they are both involved with other people.
Yes, yes.
So those other people
We're
shouldn't
not
get jealous
like
in
we're
any
not
way.
like an item.
Shouldn't
Yeah.
get jealous.
Whatever they call it. Yes.
We are co-hosts,
Right.
but not anything else. Todd is a great guy.
Awesome. I just scored making people
Tara.
feel uncomfortable.
Thanks, Tara.
Todd is awesome.
Thanks a lot, guys.